Hey everyone, it's me. Let's take a look at this passage. We are continuing our series through the Old Testament. Elijah confronts Ahab. In verses 16 to 18, Elijah confronted King Ahab, who was a wicked king, and all the prophets of Baal. They were gathered together on Mount Carmel. Elijah boldly challenged them and asked, "How long will you hesitate between two gods? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is your god, follow him." Then Elijah made an announcement. He said that he will make it clear which God is the real God. He would have both sides prepare bulls for sacrifice, and they would each call upon their God. The God who answers by fire will be proven as the true God. Now, what was the purpose of this confrontation? What did Elijah hope to accomplish? He wanted to demonstrate that the Lord is the one true God, and that Baal and his prophets were false. Also, he wanted to rekindle the faith of Israel in the Lord, because for years they had been worshiping Baal and ignoring the Lord. By restoring their faith in the Lord, the people would be prepared to return to him and put away their evil ways. The showdown. Verses 21 to 29 tell us about the showdown on Mount Carmel. Elijah told King Ahab and the prophets of Baal to get ready to sacrifice their bull. But there was an important rule. Neither side could light their sacrifices on fire. The bull had to be offered, and then the god would have to light it on fire. And when it was time, the prophets of Baal began to call on their god. They prayed and shouted, and they even cut themselves with swords and spears. But guess what? No fire fell. They couldn't get Baal to answer. You see, Baal wasn't real. He didn't have any power. Then it was Elijah's turn. So he stood up and rebuilt the Lord's altar. Now this was a small altar, but it was built with 12 stones. These stones symbolized the 12 tribes of Israel. Then Elijah took the bull and offered it up as a burnt offering. After that, he called out to the Lord and said, "God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and that I have done all these things at your command." Next, something amazing happened. Elijah was drenched in water. He was drenched in water 3 times, and each time he prayed for God to reveal himself. In the power of the Most High, verse 36, he prayed, "O Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and that I have done all these things at your word." Finally, the fire of the Lord fell from heaven. That fire consumed the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the water. It completely destroyed everything. When the people saw this, they fell down and cried out, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" Finally, they understood that the Lord is the only true God. Elijah and the rain. In verses 41 to 45, Elijah knew that now was the time to pray for rain. You see, for 4 years, there had been no rain, not a single drop. But the people had turned back to the Lord. They repented of their sins and believed in Him again. So Elijah prayed, "O Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, may the heavens be opened, and may the rains fall on the earth, so that the land may receive its rains, the valleys also may be filled with water." Then the sky became dark with clouds, and the wind grew strong. And he said to his servant, "Go up now, look toward the sea." And he said, "I do not see anything." And he said, "Wait 7 days more." When the servant went up again after 7 days, he said, "Behold, a great cloud is coming up from the sea like a horse, with the might of Pharaoh's chariots." And he said, "This is your rain, O Lord, the sound of its abundance, and the earth will drink its fullness." The people rejoiced when they saw that the clouds were bringing rain. After 4 years of drought, they finally had a chance to plant crops and raise livestock again. Their land would be green and fruitful once more. So remember, no matter how hard things might seem, and no matter how far you might stray from God, He is always ready to forgive you and restore your life. Just like He did for Israel, He will do the same for you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We would love to have you join our family here at the Bible Project.